Alright, we are watching KeanuChungus, who's going to be playing Junkrat and Soldier on Junkertown. This is Gold 4 on PC. I think my mechanics are relatively okay for my level, however, I'm having a lot of trouble positioning to maximize damage and not die, and would appreciate criticism on that front. Thanks. So, thinking about Junkrat, again, very good spam hero. Also, really good one-shot potential at close range. I would expect good one-shots. Also, you have assassination and flank potential, depending on how aggressive you want to be. I think at low gold I wouldn't expect that, but just keeping in mind for possibilities. You want to farm tire again as soon as you possibly can. Get good tires at the right times. Don't tire when you don't need to, or when the fight's already won. Tire to turn a neutral fight, or especially use tire to stop enemy ultimates is really good usage here. It's super high value. And then we can cover soldier when needed. But for starters, I like this aggressive position. I think it's good. There's definitely some risk here, but not a ton. You have a trap set up, so I think this is fine. Just obviously don't overstay your welcome. Don't get too far away from the corner. Like, I would actually consider this too far away from the corner. Again, if they come out strong, like, you can actually die. Basically, can they get two shots on you? Is the way I think of it, right? Almost nothing can one shot you that's not a Hanzo arrow or like a Widow shot, or like a Mercy Ash pocket. So most times it's just like, can you survive like two shots, right? So for example, if Cassie comes out, can he double headshot you? And here, they can definitely get two shots, right? One, and then you'll probably be around here when they get the second shot, and you can conceivably die. And remember, more than one person might be shooting at you too. Also note, they can see you through the door as this opens. So they might line something up for this. Just keep in mind. I would keep shooting, right? 1, 2, and just keep shooting, right? Shoot into the doorway. Like, sometimes people like wait in the side, right? Keep shooting, try to bounce off the edge, and then reload and keep going. So you see there's a Bastion, which is a really good opportunity. I think you're good against Bastion. Again, easy for you to just line of sight him and then just constantly keep poking. Ideally, you get healed and probably continue this off angle. Ashe is dead, so you know they're one down, right? Yep. Oh, that's a couple of bad misses. Just need to recognize that the Bastion clearly doesn't see you. He should hear you, but he's obviously not paying attention. This should be a couple of easy shots here, followed by Concussion Mine, and he's basically like one-tappable at that point. He'll be very low. Those three would be three. No, that would kill him. 1, 2, 3 with Concussion Mine would kill him, because I think his effective health is like 330, 340, and 120 times 3 does 360 damage. So you would have killed him with two in a concussion. Again, until they look at you and respect this, I would keep shooting. Only thing recognizing is that they have a respawning hero, who's probably going to be very aware of your position. Yeah, put pressure. I would use your charges more often, right? Your concussion mine charges. Like, you're constantly sitting at 2. Like, use them to punch in damage. This is a very dangerous peek, because you notice how you just float in the air right here over the whole team. Like, if the Bastion and the Ashe both aim at you, you could easily die right here. This is dangerous. Also, I would have used that opportunity. Well, if you did do this, I would throw the second concussion mine right now into their face, right? I'd fire one at the Ashe, throw a concussion mine, and pop them at the same time, and then she would instantly die. You should be looking for those one-shots all the time. It's a huge part of Junkrat's kit. Yeah, don't go too far away from the edge when the Bastion's there. You should help right now with the Ramatra. Like, going for the flank angle now doesn't make any sense. The Ramatras are really extended right now. Plus, he can get behind you like this. You should have fought this out with him. Like, you're getting progressively more and more extended here. Going for the flank. You see the Ana here? You could have... So over here, you could have thrown Concussive first, and then fired one in the air, and then right when your grenade hits her, popped the Concussion Mine, and that would have one-tapped her. I would hope for a one-tap here. Yeah, that's... you gotta practice this combo. You might want to play Deathmatch a little, too. So, it's like left-click shift at the same moment, and then you right-click... like immediately after, and that will kill her. This is really bad to not have her die here. Oh, that's super lucky that she coach guns back into it. That was sadly not skill or luck, but we'll take it. So you're reloading a lot, right? You have 2 shots right now. Like, I would just hop up here and do 1, 2, then reload and keep going. There's no reason not to peek right now. You're full health, right? Ramatra has no burst capability. Just exploit situations when you're safe to do more damage, right? Like, you need to be doing a lot more damage than you are right now. Tires up. So, looking for an opportunity. You could tire right now, neutral. You could not. I mean, it's up to you. I would say I'd probably wait for them to get a little more committed. It's okay. I would probably run this straight up and then pop it. How do you kill the Bastion here? What the heck? Does he drop off? Oh, you might have waited for the Bastion to start, which would be interesting. I would actually probably not use that as a key, unless I came from behind. Because he can kill the tyrant instantly if he was aiming. Like, if I'm the Bastion, I hear this tyrant, I immediately just start shooting the doorway. But he dies, which is honestly kind of sloppy from him, but I'll take it. Definitely get away from Ramatra once he's nanoed. So as soon as I see that he's nanoed, I throw concussion like this way and pop myself away. Because I don't want to play close to him right now. Like, he can kill me very quickly. Should have taken this opportunity to shoot the supports. Right? Always keep damaging. Always keep damaging. Alright, you're going for the Ashe. Okay. So this feels like kind of a combination of mechanics issues and impatience. So you see the Ashe. It's the correct thing to go with the Ashe here. You missed this shot. She's not paying attention to you, so I would just look down here, fire and concuss, and then she's dead. Right? If you miss that one, like even with the concussive, like if it doesn't kill her, it'll bounce her back with like she'll have 100 health. Just throw a second one. You know, you'll have a second one in a second, and then it's fine. Dropping down here is a huge mistake. You saw the Ramatra field was up, and you try to fight point blank, and now you're in the Ramatra ulti for no reason. And now you're low behind enemy lines. You're probably gonna die here soon. Okay, good kill on the Ana. Ashe is chasing you. Concuss back. You're very lucky you're not dead. That Ashe was looking for you. She actually totally had an opportunity to kill you right here. Right? Yeah. Definitely had an opportunity to kill you there. So you're playing back here. Team getting walked over and die. The main issue I'm noticing so far is that your uptime is just not very good, right? Uptime being defined as like how often are you attacking and applying pressure. And I think there's basically two general techniques for Junkrat, right? There's the high uptime, which is the high spam route, and then there's the like like low uptime but high assassination route. The problem is your mechanics aren't good enough to do assassinations. Like we've seen multiple times where you should have one-shot somebody and you missed it. Like I don't know, we had like 4 or 5 opportunities so far, and you're one for 5 maybe. Like I'm trying to think of, I guess you killed the Ana from behind, so like 1 for 5, 1 for 6. So your mechanics aren't good enough in terms of like aim and like timing of your concussive to one-shot people. But your uptime also isn't very good either. And as a result, you're not having the same impact you could have by simply standing over here and just spamming the ever-living hell out of the enemy and just constantly applying pressure to them. Basically, whenever Ramatra shield is down, or if you can get on the edge of the Ramatra, just constantly keep shooting, and it puts a ton of pressure on the enemy. And as a result, like they're just kind of walking over your team. Like sooner or later, yeah, it's like you gotta do tire, right, and that delays a little more time. But at the end of the day, like this core, brunt of their team just keeps moving forwards. And your wasted time, like on the side, which I already felt was like a really bad call. Right? It basically starts from right here, where you make a mistake to drop. If you don't drop, right, you could have stayed high ground, waited for Ramatra at the end, and then just kept spamming the supports and killed the. Like you see how low this Kiriko is, right? You could just throw a concussion mine here and kill her. But this is a mistake. Then followed by that, it's like you get over here, manage to kill the Ana here, which is honestly a little bit of luck that she strikes back into this, but we'll take it. Right? And then you're kind of slow, returning back to your team, and then a bunch of other stuff happens. Definitely not all your fault by any means, but if you're looking to carry, like this isn't enough to carry. Like you did fine, right? I would say probably average, or maybe a little above average for your level in this fight, but not so strong that I'm like, oh yeah, you're for sure the next level. You either need the uptime to be better, or you need to get better assassinations. So I don't know if I would. Okay, this is fine, I guess. Yeah. They don't have any vertical mobility, so you can definitely exploit that. Don't stand still ever in Overwatch. Oh, you go for the air shots. I don't know if you ever played Team Fortress 2, but like, as a Team Fortress 2 player, I always go for air shots because why not? It's one of the reasons actually why I really like playing Junk. Like right now, you should be trying to air shot her out of the air, either up high or doing the below angle, or both. Either one is viable, but to not try at all is a shame. You're not gonna hit the air shots, like get those like really juicy air shots, unless you try and practice at it. Again, the tank here, especially this distance, it's really hard to hit him. You should be aiming down, right? Put pressure on this Bastion or on this Kiriko. Forget about the Ramatra. Let your team deal with the Ramatra. So you're already down 2. How does this happen? See, so looking for this perspective, let's ignore what you're doing for now, right? You see how they just pop Bastion, right? They're just punching your Sigma. They're just walking over your team. And this is where Junkrat is so good. Like you will prevent any lineup in the game, even like Ryan Lucio rush comps, you can prevent them from walking over you by constantly blowing up their shield and knocking them back with concussion. Like you are so good at preventing the wow, why is my team getting walked over problem. Like the thing is, you're taking this flank angle, playing like kind of the assassination route, but you're not hitting anything. Like all you hit is the Ramatra with like splash, but who cares? Ramatra doesn't care. He doesn't even notice you're shooting at him, And now you're just not adding enough value, and the card keeps moving, right? Like what's your goal right now? Yeah, good. So again, that's a good one shot, but you need to do it faster. Like when you left clicked, your concussive mine should be coming out the very next moment and exploding instantly. There's a like a short delay here. I'm gonna slow it down. Right, you shoot, then it hits, then you throw concussion. But when you shoot, the concussion should come out immediately after, even before it hits, even at close range. Like that muscle memory combo of like left click, shift, right click is something that you should learn. It's very, very important as Junkrat. When I see this Moira fade back like this, I throw a concussion right now. I throw it right here. Send it right down, because she's one-shottable, right? She has like 80 health right now. Concussion does 120, so easy one hit right there that you gave up. Because she had no idea you were there, right? She clearly like wasn't paying attention. I would be careful here. It is possible for you to one-shot him, but it did not actually. Oh no, he's actually not one-shot when he's take form because he has damage resistance. So you would need to do 3 grenades and the concussion, I believe, to kill him. So almost impossible for you to win that close range duel. Yep. Again, another example where one-shot, right? So the Kiriko comes down, right? You should have thrown the concussion mine with this, so that you could potentially get the one-shot. Yeah. Yeah, I like getting distance here. Right? Keep shooting. Keep shooting the Ramatra. Like, why not? Farm multi. Just because he's blocking. Like, it's not like Doomfist where he gains value from blocking. Like, all it does is reduce damage incoming. He doesn't gain anything from it. So just keep shooting him right now. You have 5 ammo. Keep shooting. Nobody else is here. I would throw concussion there just in case, because you never know, she might turn and just like headshot you, throw dynamite, headshot you, and then the dynamite kills you. So this is a bad peek. First of all, they can hear you coming, so it becomes obvious. Like he could have just fired a grenade and throw a concussion mine. Number 2, if you are gonna do this, like you could crouch up here and do a quick swing, right? Swing, left click, concussion mine, go back, and right click and kill him. So something that you could think about here is doing concussion mine up and then one-tapping him here, which is what he's about to do to you. So you should have heard that concussion and reacted to it, which you obviously are not. And now you're in big trouble. Kiriko comes to save you. Wow, big save. Well, it's very nice of your supports to come save you there, because I would not have saved you there. You were super overextended. With the Junkrat at close range, I would not have saved you, but people have to save. Yeah, don't challenge that. For the record, even when the shield's up, you still have the opportunity to bounce grenades around it, right? Like right there is a good opportunity to get the grenades around it. The shield is not that, like, large. Again, right here, like, just keep shooting. Just, like, shoot non-stop. Like, even while you're falling, shoot. It doesn't hurt, right? And you never know when that grenade will make a difference in damage. Like, little things like that seem like they aren't a big deal until you get a random kill with it, or you help somebody else get a kill. Honestly, if I was going to do that, I would have tried to go up through this window, which is much, much faster, because now this junk is going to be ready. Throw concussion. When you see they're low, throw concussion first. Right? Left click concussion right away. That should be your muscle memory, is left click concussion right now. So even if your grenade doesn't hit, your concussion's guaranteed to get you the kill. Like, don't be stingy about this charge. This is like, absolutely silly. Throw concussion right now. At any point in time, throw concussion, he dies. You're way too stingy with your concussion charges. So their junk is killed too. Card is moving. You haven't reloaded. You're 3 out of 5 ammo. I don't know why you're playing back here. The card's oh no. I never heard this, but sure. Alright, you killed the Junkrat. Your team's kind of pinned in right now. Aim at the Kiriko. right? Like you kind of see this happening. I can see you kind of like parsing in your head slowly what's going on here. The correct move is to go up, is to shoot the Kiriko, right? I would be, it's probably too late now to shoot in the air, but I would start shooting the ground over here while throwing concussion mine in about half a second. Like right now is when I throw the concussion mine. That way, when she lands, the concussion mine will be right here and it'll blow up and kill her. You don't do that, so she ends up living. Despite the fact that she got pulled up in the air and was low on the way down. You kill the Kiriko finally, but they cap, so it doesn't matter. So now you just need to die instantly. Just throw a concussion! Yeah, I would say that I've never seen a Junkrat who uses concussion as little as you do. Like, you could use it way more often, right? Trading concussion for a kill is always worth it. Always, always worth it. Like, don't even be like, oh, can I get this kill without concussion? Don't even worry about it. Just throw concussion and kill him. Great example where, like, you could throw concussion right here. Right? You attack, I throw concussion, right? Straight at him. Worst case scenario, my grenade misses, but concussion lands. I bounce up in the air, I throw a second concussion, I walk away, and I kill him. Right? Like, you could throw a concussion here, it'd probably bounce him up like this, and then you throw a second concussion under him, and then we'll just walk away and right-click in like half a second, he's dead. Transmission touch here. So, again, like, just, yeah, shoot down, throw a concussion. So you see there, like 2, 3 of them are clumped right now. I would shoot and throw it straight into this and pop it. And then everyone would be very, very low. And then your Genji, if he has dash, which he does, would be able to follow up and instantly kill them. Right? That's 2 kills right there if you just throw a concussion. Again, you could also feel comfortable just dropping to the backline, right? Like Kiriko, Moira, they're not going to kill you quickly. Throw a concussion. Thank you. So if she dropped right now, I would drop with her. Right? I would drop with her and just one-tap her. You still have 1 charge left, right? And she doesn't have fade, so for sure she's going to die here. You saw trap, I would go over here, right? Attack, throw a concussion. Don't worry about the Ramattra. Ramatra's like clearly killing your whole team. Like, it's fine. It's not about killing the Ramattra anymore. It's about killing the rest of the team. Unless you think you're going to do enough damage to kill the Ramattra, it's irrelevant. Ooh, now you're in big trouble. Yeah, you just kind of sit in the field and die. Only does 15 damage a second. You could have easily gotten out of that. You retire from spawn, which I don't know that I agree with. I think you had time. You had plenty of time here to walk out and get this tire closer. So now everyone's going to know what's coming. You pop it too early. Right? Too early, the only thing you're hitting is the Bastion. Gonna come out, card's gonna cap in a second. Yeah. By the way, you could have gotten out there faster too with throwing a concussion mine down here. Right at the edge of the doorway right here, and use that to pop, go around, and then you'll be on cart, and you could have stopped it and delayed a little more time. And maybe held it, honestly. It would be just you versus Ramattra and Moira, where your Sigma's still alive. Yeah, maybe you hold this. So overall, I'm just not feeling your impact on Junkrat, right? Your uptime's not good enough, and your one-shotting mechanics is not good enough. Rotate over here. Yeah, this is a fine position to take. Okay, so we already see some aim issues. So, generally speaking, if you're planning on getting out of gold, you can't miss tanks. At a minimum, you can't miss tanks. Like, you missing a Widow or Kiriko or whatever, yeah, fine. But missing a Ramattra at this distance is not so great. But look at where your aim is. So, well over his head, right? So far we hit 1 out of 6 bullets. So, you missed 9 bullets in a row, and then got a splash on Helix. On a tank. So I think that you have a long way to go in terms of like mechanics here on aiming. I can already kind of tell here. Watch again on the soldier. All right, so you missed 9 shots there, right, on the Ramattra, and then 9 more shots there on the soldier where you hit 1. So out of 18 bullets against open targets, you hit 1 bullet. And if we look at your aiming, so number 1 is I don't think you're able to synchronize your movement with your crosshair, right, with your mouse. Like if you move left, I don't think you instinctively move your mouse right to keep yourself on target. The second part is one second. I want to get back to the Just the right spot. Just analyzing your movement. I want to go with the soldier. It's like, yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna over flick here, right? So this is under, right? And you see that massive over flick. Like that's over a one body distance to the right of your shot of the target. So the first thing that I think of when I look at this is that your sensitivity is too high, right? Or you're just not used to a lower sensitivity unless you're like jerking your hand/wrists too much. So yeah, this accuracy is like way too poor for you to climb. I hate to break it to you, but like your aim is all over the place. You know, like watching another one. I know it's gonna be very painful when you see this in video, but this is important because like none of the other tips are if you're gonna play soldier, none of the other tips or any aim-based hero, none of the other tips are gonna matter if you can't aim. Like fundamentally, like it's not gonna matter because even if you're in the right position but you can't aim, it's ultimately irrelevant. So like that was 12. I mean like that's like an unusual movement, so fine. Like I'm not gonna worry about that. But like watch this on the Reaper, which is like a pretty easy shot here. So you got 2 bullets hit. Right, and that was out of 9, so 2 out of 9. Right, Helix sort of on target, but you fired 4 more bullets, completely off target. So that was like 2 out of 13, 2 out of 14, something like that. Yeah, so that was like reasonable tracking at the end for Kiriko, but the thing is, like, you're in the right spot. You know, you have high ground, you have access to the back line. Right? It's a good spot. You put down healing field at like more or less the right time. Like you should be just murdering everyone below you. Like all 3 of these heroes should be dead by now. But the problem is you can't land your shots. So if you can't land their shots, like what can I say? That was good, right? That's good tracking on the Mercy. Yeah, another example where you're under or over tracking constantly. So look at the soldier here. You see how like these bullets have no chance of landing because they're all under. This Mercy is standing still and rezzing. And you had ammo left, right? You had 10 ammo there, 146 health. You should have killed this Mercy right now. On offense, especially next to your spawn, you can take risk. It's okay to stay out there a little longer than you feel comfortable to make sure that you get a kill. You can trade on offense. Next to your spawn is good. Ulti's going, yeah, I can already tell. So when Reapers do stuff like this, especially at low ranks, it's so obvious that they're gonna ult, okay? So as soon as he pops Wraith, I would step back. I would probably step back and go to the left. That way I'm not vulnerable from main. And then wait for him to finish Wraith, and then right-click, right Helix, and then shoot him in the head. But you should be pre-aiming his head right now. Definitely don't be reloading. That is the worst possible thing you could do right now, and is gonna screw over your team, right? Because he's clearly gonna ult in your team. Right? Why would he? If otherwise, he'd be wraithing the other way. You know, he'd be trying to get away. So you need to help your team kill this Reaper. That's your job right now. You should be helixing and shooting him in the head right now. Helix will drop him down to about 100 health right now, and then shooting him 5 times in the head. 3 times. 3 times in the head would kill him. That's it. Even if you were the only one who was shooting him, that would kill him, excluding regen. Okay. You never helixed him, so he kills 2, which he shouldn't have gotten any because you were ahead of dead to rights there. Good Helix, right? I think a good reaction to Reese ulti is the Helix to splash everyone. Yeah, shoot the Ramattra as long as there's opportunity to reload. Now I reload, right? Because like now the shield's in the way, it's fine with the cart. I wouldn't stand still in case they come out as Widow, right? Always be AD strafing. Another position to think of, I think this position is fine. Another position to think of is right here. I don't think I've ever seen the defending team be able to clear someone standing in this spot. It's like unbelievably strong because they have to go out a 90-degree turn, identify you're there, and then try to go for you and have the mobility to get you. Like this spot is okay, but I think that top left spot is even stronger. Especially since you have Visor here, so you want the ability to have high ground so you can Visor and they can't stop you. So Ramatra's popped ulti. The thing is I don't Visor here because I don't have any targets besides Ramatra, and I don't need Visor to hit a tank. Like it doesn't increase your damage at all, other than increasing your reload speed a little bit. Okay, great. Yeah, he's gonna run at you. Fine, take it. I would have waited longer for the opportunity, because like you probably didn't need to pop visor at all, because I think this was a 5-on-3, so you should have saved the visor. Yeah, definitely back out of this fight. Healing station. You can try to duel now if you want. You stop shooting there for some reason. A good tip in duels is to right click their feet, and then so you're basically guaranteed to get 80 damage, if not 120, depending on if you hit them directly or not. And it also bumps them in the air, which makes it easier to hit the rest of your shots. So I would not try to flank right now. I don't think flanking is the super high value. I mean, if they give it up to you, I guess, but it's so rare that nobody's standing up here. I guess at this elo, where they're situated, it actually would be fine. I think this actually ends up being actually really good value. Yeah. Unfortunate, I think you really are going to need to be able to kill the Mercy in this situation to climb to plat. Like, this is a pretty easy kill in this situation. And before you ask, I do not coach aim. It's way too complicated. And I think there's lots of good guides out there. I'm not going to try to replicate that. Kiriko, yep. Switch to Kiriko. No, just switch to Kiriko. Alright, push up right now. Yeah, holding high ground's good. I don't mind this. I think, again, you should also think about rotating to this spot or this spot. That way you're a little closer to the action. Good, you're rotating already. Unfortunate, you lose your tank here. Oh, Reese tries a Terror Surge. Yeah, that's not really your fault. Like, she's like so overextended. She killed the tank quickly. Yep. That Helix is no good. By the time you fired it, he was already around the corner. You see? Like, this Helix is shot here. It's not going to do anything. Here, it'll do something, but I'd probably wait until you peek down on the right side. Yeah, Soldier, once Soldier's Visor, just die. Yeah. Soldier's Visor, he kill everybody. It's nothing you can do. You should have focused him down. So you're Visor right now, you should be looking to the right. Like, do not reload. You still have 16 bullets. Don't reload and just target him down. Because the only way that you win this fight is if the Soldier dies. But you see how you reload and then you decide not... Like, he's Visoring your team down right now. And he's not shooting at you. You have to kill the Soldier right now. But instead you're shooting the Reaper, which is a mistake, and the Soldier kills everybody. So you got to target priority, like the ones who have popped ultimate are dangerous, right? Genji Blade, Visor, etc. are problems that you got to deal with. You should right click first. So as I come up here, right, if he truly doesn't notice, I walk up like this close and then I right click his feet and kill him instantly. But typically he'll turn in this situation and I go for the the right click body shot, like just putting it basically center mass and then shoot it out. If I miss the Helix, then I go back down the stairs, because I'm not going to win the fight anyway. Discorded, he chases you down and kills you.
No time for R&R. Push that payload.
Still got a minute 50 seconds. So again, we're looking for a good Visor opportunity, so one where like multiple heroes are in the open. I think go chill a little bit. I think it's fine to play down here for the time being. You go up. You gotta kill the Soldier. So they killed 3, so don't pop Visor, right? This fight's already over. Just die. Die or get out, yeah. Do not pipe Visor for people at point blank. Just shoot them. This is super unnecessary. Just shoot him and then Helix and he's dead. Yep, good kills. Queen's here. You're backing out from the Queen. Definitely do not run down here. Like, it's way too early for that. Let your team like kind of step forward and make it space. Queen's here. I would sprint away. Yep. Don't sprint in straight lines. So when you sprint, like zigzag constantly, and I'd probably drop down instead of running in the straight line. So look at it from his perspective. See how you just run in a straight line? So he doesn't need to aim at all. It's like super easy. Once he gets across here once, he just fires the whole way, and then you die. Good.
The rocket got you.
You can go high ground right now. I'd probably take the center platform. Yep. I think it's the right call. You see the Reaper's guns. Again, you can open with Helix, right? If you open with Helix, he basically has to Wraith immediately. I don't know why you gave this up, though. Like, you got discorded, but you didn't take any damage. So I would have just ran over here and then challenged the Reaper on the other side with Helix. I think it's a mistake to give up high ground, because the Reaper's going to sit above you, get ulti, and then drop and kill you, right? But if you own high ground, he can't do that, which means he has to walk in, which is much more dangerous and harder for him to pull off. Don't forget there is a Mega behind you. So, because you aren't holding high ground, Reaper drops in, shoots, right? Pops ulti, gets a kill. You really have to kill the Zen. Yeah, I would consider that on an A to F scale, where A is like the easiest kill you're ever gonna get, like practically a standing still target, and F is like I would never expect you to get this kill. This is like an A minus. Like the Zen's just walking in a straight line right to left. That should be an easy, super easy kill for you, even without Helix, just gunning him down. See, that's a much harder kill. Like, I would not expect you to get that kill. That's probably like a C. Like, great if you can get it. Certainly not an impossible kill. But at your level, I would not expect you to get that kill with a Zen in that situation. Oh! So, look at Zen. So when he starts charging balls, you'll see him sort of tuck in. And, like, you see the balls over his head as they start charging, right? He's got 4 right now. So when you see that, you have to be careful of getting one shot, because they do a lot of damage, especially if you're discorded. So when I see him with the glowing orbs, I should not be trying to shoot here. I should be trying to dodge, right? I think it would have been fair to even just sprint back this way right away, because he's expecting me to go towards the doorway. So I try to sprint back this way and then sprint back over here, get the health, and reset the fight. You nearly die here. Honestly, you should have. All right, all targets are low, but Trance is up, so you gotta wait for Trance to end for Visor. Wait for Visor a little early, right? You see the Visor was still up. Right. Yeah, you killed. Pop heal station. By the way, if you didn't know, there's a way to animation cancel Visor. So if you start heal station and then pop Visor, your heal station animation gets canceled instantly. So it's like it's a free pop that you can put down before Visor begins. Yeah. So because you popped it too early, you don't have you waste most of your ulti as a result. Then you get super low here. Your instinct should have been to get the cover and then pop heal. Remember that Visor doesn't actually make you any stronger, or in terms of anything really, but most importantly, it doesn't make you any more survivable. So you see how walking to the splash for no reason? Alright, and then you get shot from the left. You don't do anything about it. Alright, run the point. It's pretty much all you can do here. Drop heal station first. First thing you should do is drop heal station, because it helps not only you, but also your teammates, and then you die. And then this is the end of the game. Okay. So on Junkrat, I would say number 1 is you need better uptime, and you need better one-shotting mechanics. I think generally on both heroes, I would say your positioning is fine. For your rank, yeah, I think your positioning is fine. Like, are you making mistakes? Yeah, but it's not like egregious mistakes where I'm like, this is the reason why you're losing. I think that your positioning is generally fine. The core issue is like on Junkrat not being able to execute the one-shot, not having a high uptime, just looking for every opportunity to pump damage in. Those are your biggest problems. As Soldier, far and away, the biggest problem you have is your aim. Like, it's so much larger than any other problem that I can see from your Soldier that it's like not even worth talking about the other issues. You have so many opportunities to kill targets, like when you're sitting above them on first point. You know, like, yeah, people should die here. You have full ammo right here. Like, somebody needs to die. Like, you should just be able to kill the Kiriko or the Mercy or whatever here. But your aim is all over the place. And as a result, there's just, like, no opportunity. Like, right now, you have full ammo. You pop heal station, right? Full ammo, heal station, Helix. Like, somebody needs to die here. You could have kept trying to kill this Mercy, right? Because you already got her low. You, like, gave up all of a sudden. Right? The Mercy right there you should have killed because she's just rezzing. Yeah, then you die. But this happens, you know, kind of all the time, right? Another example is when that Reaper came around the corner. Again, you force Wraith right away, which is good, right? You should have just gotten ready, not reloaded, right? Just gotten ready from the come out of Wraith, so you can Helix, right? Helix right now, and just shoot him in the head, or just shoot him in the body. Either way would be fine, and then he would be dead. Like again, just analyzing the aim for a second. Like he's practically standing still, because he's like slowed when he's in this form. Alright, 12, 15. Alright, got 2 more hits there. So out of 26 shots, you hit like, I don't know, 6 maybe? This accuracy is way too low. Way too low. Like notice, even on tanks, like this fighting right here, watch reload, this should be 90 to 100% accuracy. And a good chunk of them should be headshots. Right? Start off, okay, good, this is fine. Right? Then, as soon as you snap, like you're totally off target. Right? Again, off target again. Off target again. Off target again. You know? Like that has to be like bread and butter. Like I'm just not missing in this situation. Like this over here, looking at the soldier. Like the soldier only needs 2 bullets right now to die. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? And you finally get him. So you fired 14 bullets and you only hit 2 of them on the soldier. The very last 2. Which is rough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say here. Like, obviously we can go to little details like, you know, the helix or like maybe like a little more advanced positioning, but I thought your positioning in general was good. Like for your level, for sure, good. Good enough to climb. It's really all about the aim on your soldier at least. Visor timing also could be a little better, but like not the worst. I wouldn't focus on it compared to like improving your aim. Okay, hopefully it's helpful.